if you can get one of these, if you're thinking of getting a classic 500 and you know there's one second hand or whatever, get it, you won't regret it. Alright, so we're out on Fika today and have a look at these $1 million houses. Well, actually, forget about million, multi-million dollar houses. They just renovated that one up there. Oh, they're still doing it, as you can see, but multi-million dollars, the houses around here. And I'm going to take you on an awesome ride. I'm out on Fika. Yes, on Fika, the classic 500, and look how beautiful it is out here. Come on. This is the middle of winter in Melbourne. The middle of winter, would you believe? And if you guys in the UK can ride in the middle of winter, I think I can suffer the pain of 14 degrees in winter. It's not that bad. Look, it's sunny. It's a little bit chilly, but yeah, it's beautiful. And there's no better way to soak up this glorious day, this beautiful scenery, than on a classic 500. Like, it doesn't get any better than that, does it? And that all-year motorcyclist, Mr. Splendiferous, he rides all through the winter in England. That's freaking cold, man. Don't know how he does it. But anyway, just cruising down here. I'm going to take you down the coast. These are all beach huts here. I'm going to take you through Jemana and Safety Beach. And I'll tell you a little story about Safety Beach. Yeah, it's a very surprising name. But you can see the beach huts here. Very slow along here, 60 k's. Yeah, nice and cruisy. And again, the water is like glass today. There is not a breath of wind anywhere, like anywhere. There's no wind. I don't know when was the last time I've actually ridden a bike where there's like zero wind. Look on the trees, you can't see anything. Look at the waves. What waves, right? It's all just mirror glass finish on that bay there. I think I have to slow down here. It's 50 k's. And this thing's just chugging along there. Look, all mirror finish out there. Slow down to 50 k's. And yeah, I'll get back to you once we start climbing up the hill. Alright, can you see that sign there? Safety Beach. We're heading into Safety Beach. And the reason this place is called Safety Beach is that it actually used to be called Shark Bay. Can you believe it? They actually named the beach called Shark Bay. And this is Port Phillip Bay, or it used to be called King Bay. Oh, bit of stuff on the road there. So it used to be called King Bay or Port Phillip Bay. Anyway, it's a bay. We do have sharks like gummy sharks, nurse sharks, but you're not going to get a great white pointer. Like, you're not going to get a great white shark out here. You know, you're not going to get attacked by a shark in these bay beaches. It just doesn't happen. Like, you know, once every 20 years they might spot a great white in here, but it's, you know, it's lost. So the thing is, it was called Shark Bay. Now, because it was called Shark Bay, no one wanted to swim here, right? It's one of the safest beaches. It's like really shallow. It's the safest beach you can actually, you know, swim in or just have activities in, because it's just so shallow. There's no big waves, there's no sharks, there's no anything. It really is safe. So it was called Shark Bay, so no one would come here. No one would swim in it because it was called Shark Bay. So they renamed it Safety Beach. How fun is that? You know, they went from one extreme to the other. Oh, it's Safety Beach. It's a real safe beach. Yeah, come here. No more Shark Bay. I reckon they should have left it. I reckon they should have left it Shark Bay. And then there wouldn't be so many people here in summer. So we're going to go up into the twisties now. Really nice piece of road here. You can see there, you got a bit of a mountain. It might be Mount Eliza, I don't know. There's a marina around here as well. Might take you to that, we'll see how we go. But you can see there how beautiful it is, how glassy it is, how smooth it is. Beautiful beach here. And all those houses up there, they're all $1 million plus, multi-million dollar houses up there. You know, you got to be rich to live up there. And most of them, believe it or not, holiday houses, so not many people live in them. We just went down Millionaire's Walk and all the houses were empty because it's winter. It's sort of like the Hamptons of Melbourne. Yeah, no one there. You know, those houses are not occupied in the winter. You have to wait till summer, and they're multi-million dollars. We're talking $10+ million of all of them. Like, yeah, super rich people. So all these houses on top of this mountain here are all super rich houses as well. So yeah, we're going to go on the coast and enjoy the view on the Classic 500. It doesn't get any better than that, riding on this thing. I mean, I think it's my favourite bike. I've got to say, it's got the most character. I'm just chilled riding it. It's just relaxing, it's fun. Anyone can ride these bikes. And I've ridden the Interceptors and the 350s, the Royal Enfields, but nothing beats the character of these. They're just much more character in these bikes, and it's a shame they stopped producing them because of the emission standards. I wonder if they're going to make a new one. I wonder if they're going to make a new Classic 500, or maybe in the Classic 500 chassis put the 650 engine. I wonder if they're going to do that sort of thing. Just keep an eye on this bloke. He's not going to cut me off here. No, all good. So yeah, let's go down the coast. And I was thinking about bringing a Street Fighter out here, the Ducati. I'm glad I brought this bike because it's been a bit wet, and you know, you don't want to ride a Street Fighter when it's, you know, dicey conditions, a little bit wet here and there, even though you got traction control and all that sort of stuff. Look at the torque pulling up this hill, no problem, yeah, like a tractor. Listen, oh yeah, that sounds glorious. So I'm actually glad I brought this one down instead of the Street Fighter, which, you know, you only have fun on that sort of, I mean, it's good for cruising around, but you know, it's more exhilarating when you're going fast. And this one here, you don't have to go fast, and you have absolute ball on this bike. Can't see, maybe you can't see that well either, looking into the sun. I'm looking into the sun, so better slow down a bit here. I was behind a Porsche the other day, going through here. Enjoy this. This is nice twisty bit of twisty section of roads and beautiful views here, so enjoy it. I was behind a Porsche here, and yes, the old Classic 500 was keeping up with the Porsche. I don't know who was driving that Porsche. They're driving it around these twisties like a grandma, and if the Classic 500 can keep up with you, yeah, something's going on, eh? But this is good. I've got someone behind me, but yeah, at least I can go slow now. I'll just set my gap and you can enjoy the view. Look at that beautiful ocean there, 60 kilometers. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And the sun's sort of right above us, so it hasn't set yet. It's sort of afternoon now. I was expecting the sun to be behind me. There you go. Oh, look at that. Oh, I wonder how the old GoPro's going through here. Hasn't got the best dynamic range, the GoPro, I'd give it a tip. But look at that, nice mountain. Goes right down to the ocean or the bay. Yeah, and look at it. See, Classic 500 keeps up with anything. Oh, these hills are made for this bike. Tractor pull, can leave it in this gear. I should change down, but it doesn't matter. Classic 500, it'll pull up this hill no problem. Look, I think this is 4th gear, and I'm only, you know, 50 k's or something. 4th gear. It just pulls like a tractor. Doesn't use hardly any juice, this bike. And I've had fun mucking around in the backyard with this bike. I wouldn't have been doing that on a Street Fighter, would I? You know, riding around the backyard, just messing about on the grass. And I've left it in 4th gear this whole time, basically. No problem whatsoever. Beautiful view. So let me know in the comments what bikes you ride. If you can get one of these, if you're thinking of getting a Classic 500 and you know there's one second hand or whatever, Get it. You won't regret it. And even if you're thinking of getting this over the 350 or the Interceptor, well, the Interceptor's got more performance, so maybe if you want more performance you go to the Interceptor. But if you just want a bike with bags of character and just the ultimate experience of riding something from the 1960s virtually, this is it. This is the real deal. It ain't a new bike made to look old. This is the real deal. This is the old bike. You know, just basically brought up to spec with ABS, and you know the deal. I don't have to tell you. Still sitting in 4th gear. Haven't changed this whole time. You like the view? Someone's behind me, but they're a fair distance behind, so I'll just let the distance go in a bit more. Here he's on a KTM, it looks like. Is that a KTM? No, it's a CBR Honda, I think. I got thrown there, I thought, because it was orange. It was a KTM. But look at this, up this hill. Oh, so glorious. You know how good this feels now? You can feel this through your whole body. This pull of this tractor. Just... It's like it gets in sync with your heartbeat. And it's like you just really crave that feeling of torque, that thump of the engine. It's very unique, very special, and you don't get it on other bikes. I mean, the 350 you get it to a certain extent, but that's, you know, that's a bit smooth. This thing here is a pure thumper. Thump all the way, baby. So we'll just go down to the beach and we'll wrap it up there. But hopefully you enjoyed this ride. Stay to the end, because we're going to go right down to the beach now. Get a good view through there. Oh, the suspension's good on this as well. I like the suspension on this. It soaks up the bumps pretty well. Haven't really had to mess around with any gears, have I? How good is that? It just pulls the whole way through. Keep up with traffic, no problem. And I can give it to it. Yep, beautiful bike. Now we'll just go down to the bottom there, down to the beach. Of course, $1 million houses, as I said. Oh, Lamborghini. Ooh la la. Put my indicator on nice and early, because we're going right down to the bottom, to the beach. Put it in 1st gear, and I'll just let the engine braking take me down. Look at that. No throttle, just engine braking. Taking me down a really steep descent. And there you go. There is the beach. What's this guy? He's like, yeah, that's a classic 500. Whoa, yeah. I'm getting blinded by looking at that. Hopefully you enjoyed the ride. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Tally ho.